Hello Virgo and Virgo Rising, welcome to my esoteric channel. This is Kat with your July tarot reading. And before I start, I would like to thank you all for your support and for all your liking, sharing and subscribing. So Virgos, interesting reading you have here. There's something you're dealing with. There is I'm not sure if this is a relationship you're working on or some kind of disappointment. You have at the core of your reading, I pulled the Nine of Cups for you in reverse. This is normally a card of contentment and happiness, satisfaction, feeling smug about things. Things are going right for you, things are going your way. Now this in reverse, now sometimes it's also called a wish card. So it's like your wishes are coming true. But this in reverse, there is a blockage. Something is actually not going right, or there is a disappointment of some kind. There might be dispute. And the reason why I'm thinking that is, even though you have this confirming energy for July, you have the Two of Swords, and this is a card of harmony and balance and peace, but it's peace after battle. And it's almost like, swords are mental energy, but your thinking is not enough. It's like you cannot see, your eyes are tied, and you need to use your intuition. You're sitting out at night, and you're crossing your heart. So you're trying not to have your emotions or your feelings involved. You're trying to logically rationalize things. However, that's not enough. You're asked to use your intuition or to use your gut feeling, maybe in this situation that is causing discontent. How you got here is, I pulled Three of Swords for you in your recent past. So clearly for some of you, there was a heartbreak. Maybe there was a breakup in a love relationship. Maybe there was some kind of disappointment, or it's also a card of it's a love triangle situation where, and it doesn't have to be romantic only, because again it's swords, so it's mental, so it could relate to career. So maybe some of you, there were some intrigues when it comes to your business or career. Maybe you were cheated out of a contract, or so definitely it seems like there were three parties involved into some situation that caused you a heartbreak, or at least, this is a general reading, so clearly not all of you went through a love triangle, or but at least it's safe to say that there was some disappointment, either romantic or business, when it comes to you had certain plans, and maybe there was some intrigue. Somebody literally stabbed you in your heart, and so this is what's influencing you. Now what I like is that you're going from 3 to 2, so because too many swords is never a good thing. So the less swords you have, the better. So yeah, so there is still some, maybe this also just might mean that there is some crankiness, or you're not, something didn't work out the way you want it, and you're asked to use your intuition, because logically you cannot explain it anymore. You feel like you can't see the resolution, and it's like you keep in this harmony or balance just for the sake to keep the peace. Now going forward in your near future, there is this Eight of Wands coming in. Now Eight of Wands, usually it's a very Very nice energy. This is very swift, very something that comes in very fast, some kind of development. This could be arrows of love normally, or this could be, it's even connected to travel. Wands are it's a very passionate, dynamic energy, relates well to relationships, but also business and creative projects. Now this in reverse, this means there might be again some negative feeling, and I wonder if it's still something that's influencing you from the past. So there might be some jealousy, there might be some marital disputes, there might be some, crankiness. When it comes to traveling, I would say there might be some obstacles or delays when it comes to your travel plans. When it comes to your foundation, Virgo, for the month of July, I pulled 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and 10s are usually completion. So this tells me that you're at the end of some kind of cycle. This is the highest you can go on a Pentacle scale. Now, this in reverse, this tells me that you should be careful with your money or material possessions. There is a chance of losing something, whether through robbery, or it also might, I'm getting this like maybe some of you, because this might even mean like inheritance or some kind of payout, insurance payout, big money coming in. This is a card of wealth. In reverse, it almost means that maybe you expected some money to come in and it's not, or actually somebody might try to cheat you out of your money. And I wonder if this is again connected to your past, whether there was something you were perhaps romantically involved with, and as a result of this disappointment or heartbreak, you also now might be dealing with material things. So this is just a warning, like pay attention, keep an eye on your finances. Do not spend money, like try to save, and careful with your possessions, because as I said, this also sometimes might mean robbery or people trying to cheat you out of cheat you out of your own possessions. When it comes to your thoughts, you have the Strength in reverse. So with the Strength in reverse, it's self-explanatory, I would say. That means weakness. So you do realize you have some kind of weakness that you need to work on. Normally, Strength it's a card of success and achievement, and mind over matter, matter over mind. It's like you're able to tame some kind of beast. This in reverse might mean that beast that you're dealing with, you're right now or in the month of July, you have this weakness you're unable to tame. So whether this is love and romance related, that some of you might have this weakness for somebody who's clearly not good for you, or you trust some person or business partner that was that's not to be trusted because you have some kind of weakness, or you have perhaps you're on a shopping spree, and you have this weakness for just spending money, or so money just leaves, it just disappears. So that actually might be your weakness, and so in that case that you might be actually realizing that, so that would be a better case. The way other people will see you, Virgos, in the month of July, you have the Judgment here. This is a card of renewal, resurrection, revival, restoration, everything old brought back and made new again. This also might mean that many times you have to repent and forgive. It also might mean that maybe you were unjust towards other people, and there is this sense of renewal or restoring. You have to work. It seems to me that definitely you have to work on either relationships, because this is cups, so this is the core. This is the core issue here. It's either romantic relationships or so people you really love, people who are dear to you. This could be also friends and family, or cups also relate to business. So that's why I mentioned this business, possible business disappointment, and also art. So anything creative, anything to do with art. Yeah, so there's this fresh new energy about you that people will see, that you're trying to renew, revive, restore something in the month of July, which is always a good thing, to fix things that no longer work. When it comes to your environment, Virgos, you have 9 of Swords in reverse. This is a good to have this card in reverse, because upright, this is all just worries and nightmares and anxieties, possibly dealing with worrying over loved one, or over a bad health, so that kind of thing. This in reverse, there's still some negative energy attached to this, but it seems like your worries from the past, they're easy enough, so they're disappearing, and what's left, there is doubt. So there is still doubt. So to me, it seems like you're doubting somebody, or there is this doubt coming towards you from your environment, because this is your friends, your loved ones, your coworkers. So there could be a mistrust, or at least you're doubting someone or some situation, or something. Your hopes and fears, you have this beautiful energy of Ace of Swords here. So this is very positive to have. This tells me that your overall thinking or your expectations for your own future is very positive. This is energy that's very good for love, whether it's a new love, or some kind of triumph, some kind of breakthrough. It also means truth, something, to uncover something, to get some important information, to also, this represents fertility. Yeah, so definitely there is this great force, and it's like a triumph. So this is what you envision for yourself. This is what you expect for your future going forward, which is a beautiful thing. Very nice. And then the outcome of your reading, Virgos, you have 7 of Pentacles, and this is a card of hard work and money, which, how appropriate for you, Virgos. You're all about hard work. So there should be definitely gain, some kind of gain coming in. This also symbolizes harvest. But also there is this need to pause and reflect. It's also a card of anxiety. It's like you do need patience. You are watching all these seeds, and they're growing, but not, there's some that are still, you need to give them time to flourish. This is a great time in July for you, as I said, to review your money situation, to focus on finances, on pay down debts, or focus on investments, do some financial planning going forward. Careful about spending money, because this is, I didn't mean to scare you, this doesn't have to be robbery, it could be, but this just means that you might be reckless, you might be itching to spend money, you might be gambling, you might be you might be losing money unnecessarily. So how appropriate the outcome is, just, you know, pay attention where the money goes and take care of it. You know, if you take care of your money will take care of you, because it will give you all the freedom that you need to be able to do everything you love to do. And it will, yeah, so it's all about the freedom in the end. And then the behind the scenes energy, 7 of Cups in reverse. This is normally a card of vision, some dreams, your heart's desires, even illusions, perhaps confusion. In reverse, this tells me that there is this sense of determination or strong willpower. It's like you know exactly what it is you want out of all these heart's desires, because we all have several of them. You know exactly what it is and you will go after it. So what I think here is, with these some disputes, or you working out I don't know, energy when it comes to either business or relationships. I think this is very temporary. It's like you're meant to, in the month of July, you're meant to focus on the things that are grounding you. You have to be grounded and you have to be down to earth. And you also have to go through some kind of renewal. Certain situations and certain relationships absolutely need to be renewed, restored, revived in the month of July, so that you're able to move forward and correct this energy of contentment and satisfaction that right now is reversed for you. So this is what I see for you, Virgos, for the month of July. I wish you a lovely month, and I will talk to you next month.